Alright. Cool. Looks like everything is set up, and I can even jump right into Blender. Nice. So, secret reason for this stream is I kind of want to try out my new mic setup. I changed some of the settings, so hopefully it sounds a bit better. And also, I haven't played Blender in a while. I'm not used to starting the timer from the starting screen, so yeah. But I wanted to try a few things on Blender, because I imagine there's some stuff that can be done. But I also consider it a bit of warm-up. That was pretty poor, but like... Get hit. Yeah. I wonder if you can... No, you can't really kite Blender around the same place. That's okay. Warm-up runs, just to get used to the game existing again, because I haven't played in a while. I think I played for a couple of days. So this is actually like decent RNG. If I was doing an any percent run, I would actually be quite happy with this RNG. Yeah. Alright, so I want Blender to move his fist over there. So I want this to spawn here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. A little slow. A little slow. But not too bad. Alright.
당신이 해내리라 믿고 있었어요.
So something I'm still trying to work out is if there is a little bit of manipulation to Blender, where kind of staying in the same area seems to get you a bit more consistent RNG. But I don't have any proof. So part of why I wanted to do a few runs after a couple of days is to see if that's the case. Alright, I want to bait Blender's hand over there. So I want to see... not lasers again. Oh, I wasn't supposed to split that. No. Alright, let's try again. But, yeah, it's... I don't know. I feel like there should be some sort of manip for Blender. But, who knows, honestly. Who ever knows? My mashing is really bad today. No. Well, that's fine. I didn't need that damage anyway. I didn't need good RNG anyway. Alright. But yeah, otherwise, grinding out Blender runs kind of suck. I'm more interested in Blender runs from an any percent standpoint, of like, how bad can I get my RNG before it becomes worthless. Alright. Bullets. Oh no, I'm out of... I was out of stuff. Yeah, this is another kind of bad run. I didn't die though. I don't really feel like there's too much rhyme or reason for Blender's RNG, honestly. It exists. That's about it. I don't think I may have died to fists before.
어서 피해요.
Alright, I'm not even going to mess with that. That phase is way too slow. I wonder. Let me just do another restart. But yeah.
젠장 이걸 어떻게 피해?
마야,
Alright.
시간 정지장을 통해서 블렌더에서 움직이는 걸 좋아해.
젠장 어디서 이렇게
That's not a terrible damage phase.
하지만 블렌더는 인간들이 만들어낸 살상 병기예요.
인간이 만들어낸 기계가 인간을 지배한다라. 그래. 인간이
Alright.
만들었으니
What's next?
조심해요. 마야.
Rockets. I never really watched how the rockets work before. Oh, I didn't even notice that he was giving me a really bad attack to follow up. But, yeah. It's more or less just RNG what you get.
잡히지 않게 조심해요.
So, if you get a really good run, you got a really good run. That's good for you,
하지만 블렌더는 인간들이
is
만들어낸
the most I can really say.
만들어낸 기계가 인간을 지배한다라. 그래.
Oof.
인간이
Got hit.
젠장 이걸 어떻게 피해?
Alright.
마야, 시간 정지장을 통해서 블렌더에서 움직이는 걸 좋아해. 그리고
That's a weird angle.
마야, 당신이라면 할 수 있어.
That's actually a really weird angle.
인류를 구할 마지막 희망이야.
Well, I got the damage in, so that's okay.
조심해요, 마야.
I won't survive that without a heal. Wee.
마야, 어서 피해요.
Wee. Hey, Mr. Snake. How's it going? Once I get salty enough on this RNG, I'll probably try any percent run, so I can get super salty when Blender gives me a really bad
마야,
any percent fight. Blender is like by far the most annoying part of this whole ordeal, you could say. Alright, what do you give me?
조심해요, 마야.
I'll be honest, if he follows this up with a fist, that would be a good any percent.
마야, 당신이라면 할 수 있어요. 당신이 인류를
Best Blender RNG is swipe fist swipe or fist swipe fist. Some combination of the two. Yeah, like this is almost best RNG.
마야, 시간 정지장을 통해서
Actually, that's not true. I shouldn't say that because I got rockets in between, and rockets is really slow. Alright. Oh, he has another fist cycle. I don't need to put up with that though. Alright, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
저게 실체하는
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That, you know what? For having rockets in it, that was not a bad time. But yeah. What we found with Blender percent so far is you basically have to get fist swipe fist, or swipe fist swipe, or you have no chance at world record. That's how far it's come. And it's not, I wouldn't say it's particularly far, it's more annoying because
마야,
he'll always open with a swipe or a fist, which is good. Because it means that you'll always have at least one good damage cycle, but that's about it.
있지만 블렌더는
You don't really have a promise of much else. So yeah, like bullets here,
되돌려야 해.
that's slow. Swipe here is nice though. If you can follow up this swipe with a fist, I have a pretty good run. That would be a great run for any percent, where I don't think any percent will ever really get best RNG. Just being honest.
당신이
when you start grinding any percent for best RNG, you killed the run. Lasers. Lasers is slow. Takes about 33 seconds to get through lasers, so just looking at the clock, there's not enough time to even PB.
마야, 블렌더의 눈 뒤에 있는 붉은 펜이 보여요?
Well, potentially if you could do 44% of his HP and damage by that point, you may be able to PB off of it? No. I'm just looking at the time right now, and you definitely couldn't. This will get you to the kill though. Like, this would probably be good for any percent.
부술 수 있어. 인류를 구해낼 수 있다고 그거
저게 실체와 괜찮아요. 어서요.
Alright.
지워요. 마야.
You know what? Never mind. I think, so in the any percent world record, I got a pretty good blender fight. I saved like 20 seconds on it. And I'm pretty sure the RNG I just got, that was a 1:43, is the same RNG I had in my previous world record blender. Or world record any percent. So,
진짜 그걸 어떻게 피해?
not great. The RNG in this game is getting super tight. And it's kind of disappointing. I actually think Chapter 1 is like the most fun to run, because the RNG doesn't really affect it much.
인간이 만들어낸 기계가 인간을 지배한다라.
Alright,
인간이 만들었으니
조심해요. 마야.
rockets.
마야. 잡힌
Swipe.
사람을 조심해요.
Swipe is good. The other thing I notice is that I feel like Blender's RNG is pretty streaky. When you're doing blender percents, it's pretty streaky. You'll probably get a few really good runs in at the same time. This is actually not terrible RNG.
마야.
If it wasn't the fact that there's like another 20 seconds before the cores even pop up,
실력으로 바뀌었어.
that would be a solid run.
조금만 더 하면
Because he needs to finish his phase.
인류를 구해낼 수 있다고.
Alright. Let's see how close I can get though.
저게 실체와 괜찮아요. 어서요. 지워요. 마야.
36. I could have been about a second faster with some better shooting, but hey. That's Blender RNG for you.
끝났다.
Alright. I'm going to do an any percent because something that I notice is Blender's RNG is pretty streaky when you just do blenders. It's like really random if you do... No. It's really random when you do like full game. But yeah. Alright, let's start. I don't know if I'll do a no time stop blender. If I didn't hit...
AI 본거지로
Sorry, what I should say is if I didn't hit OK just now, I actually probably would have tried it because you basically just reminded me.
머리를 노리는 편이 좋아요.
But we'll have to get back to Blender in order to do one. I could do a Chapter 2 one.
AI
I haven't done Chapter 2 in a long time, and that's not a great record for it.
찾긴 했는데 녀석들이 곳곳에
But I'll give it a try.
CCTV를
We'll do that this stream and see how well it goes.
일단 CCTV부터 모두 처리하고 가도록 하죠.
찾았다.
Alright.
마야? 놈들이 오고 있어요.
So here is mostly for the camping the snipes. Come on. Nice. Not terrible.
벌써부터 지치는군.
And then
적, 다수 적. 새로운 유형의 AI 반응이에요. 이건 레이저
one thing I really need to... I think the first tutorial video I'm going to do is about Maya's abilities. Because there's some weird stuff with Maya.
뒤를 봐요.
Alright. Clear. Like, her shotgun has deceptively long range.
비겁한.
마야, 안 좋은
And her,
소식이 있어요.
and her regular shots, like these zoom shots, scope shots, I don't know what we want to call them. They have deceptively short range. This is like the worst luck I could have. Alright, let me blow this. Or not range, shot time. Like, you have to be very precise with Maya shots when you're scoped.
드디어 치웠군요.
Alright.
이제 숨 좀 돌려요.
그러고 보니 이 거리 많이 변했네.
AI
3, 4, yeah. You have to be a bit precise with it. Also, reloading. Man, shot management is like the millis. I love how I missed one. Just one enemy. I had so much time save if that wasn't the case.
꽁꽁
But
숨겨놨네.
yeah, ammo management is like the meta. If you want to get like super technical in this game about optimizing times for milliseconds, then figuring out how to properly manage your ammo count becomes the move. Oh, come on. Die, 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 die. Also, have I mentioned sniping? I don't know if I mentioned sniping, but like, if you want to play this game well, sniping. It's your only real option to
이제 거의 다 왔어요.
going fast for so many of these.
영 느낌이 좋지 않은데.
Otherwise, you have to wait for things to get
이거야
close.
예상한 대로.
다 없애버리시오.
I hope I hit that one. I did. Nice. The other thing I've realized lately is I play a lot of this game by feel.
찾았어?
So like, I don't
어디선가
realize
느껴져요.
a lot of the things that I'm doing. So going through this run is mostly like, what am I consciously doing?
AI의 본거지로 들어가는 입구일지도
Sniping is one of the big things. Like,
제발
getting a good snipe in,
이걸로
super important.
끝이었으면.
마야, 놈들이 몰려오고 있어요.
It's not just the birds, Snake, it's everyone. Like, there are times where their hitboxes just won't work, and I don't know why. Oh, that sucked. And then there are some times that they walk and shoot that I've found, and like, they're not supposed to be able to do that. And then there's that, like, you just can't hit them from behind sometimes. Alright, I'm gonna drop that.
나 수를 쓰고 있어요.
This should be safe. This is safe.
됐다. 다시 시작.
Heal up, take you out. Alright, I still want to try and bait these up here. Kind of just keeping my eye on the back to make sure I don't get something too stupid. Like that. Don't get anything too stupid, right?
잠깐.
Alright.
접속을 차단당했어요.
이러고 또 다시 연결할 수 있는 거지?
다른 접속 루트를 찾아볼게요.
Oh, come on. Give me the hack. I'll get it. It's fine.
이제 될 거예요.
That was slightly late, though. This is about where it kind of all goes off the rails anyway. So that's okay. Nope. What's the time there? 41? This is actually kind of dangerous.
이런. 또 연결이 끊어졌어요.
Alright. I need to kick out the birds.
조금만 기다려줘요.
Oh, that was a bit late. I'm safe for this
됐어요.
because I had enough HP. But that was a bit slow on the hack, which is disappointing. On the bright side, I can do a clear. Okay. 5 seconds, nothing new spawns, so whatever's out there is what's out there. And that's okay with me. Alright. Cool. Now the escape. I think the weirdest part about chapter 1 is there's still like 10 to 15 seconds to save on it. From what I've posted as a record. I don't know. I'm not sure if you. I don't even need to do this.
이제 어디로 가?
잠깐만요. 저쪽이에요.
Alright.
마야, 앞에.
젠장.
쉽게 낮을 생각.
Alright.
얼마 안 남았어요.
Get those there. Dash. And yeah. Yeah, it was a little slow on that chapter 1. I lost a lot of time to that random spawn.
솔직히 여기까지
Which
올 거라고는 기대도 안
I still don't know what caused the random bird spawn.
더 가면 블렌더를 만날 수 있어요.
I thought I got away from it quick enough,
녀석을 만나서
but apparently I didn't.
하자고.
Something else I'm realizing about the shotgun is there is some sort of optimal distance. Alright, let me clear this. It's a lot easier to clear everything and then deal with the stragglers than whatever I'm planning to do. Alright, that's good.
이번이 인류를 구할 마지막 기회야.
Alright.
그리고 실패한다면
Soon we're going to hit Blender, the almighty run decider,
마야, 마지막까지 제가 한
and we'll see. Like, great RNG Blender could give you a free PB. And I'm walking in with 8.4 seconds to save, which is a pretty good chapter 2. I call that part chapter 2 because I consider Blender different, but that's a pretty good chapter 2 time.
저게 보인다?
It's not the best. I think the best I've gotten on chapter 2 was like a 10-second save, but I still don't know the RNG. I don't know what decides what spawns where. So, it's weird. Alright, let's see what happens. From my experience, the RNG is like completely unpredictable at this point. So yeah.
마야.
Sorry, the first attack is like fixed. It's always going to be a nice attack for you. After the first attack, though, is where the question lies.
어디서 이렇게 물이 나온 거야?
그렇진 않겠지만 블렌더는
Alright.
인간들이 만들어내는 살상 병기예요.
인간이 만들어낸 기계가 인간을 지배하는 거야. 그래.
Bullets.
마야, 시간을 되돌려야 해.
Cool. Lasers. Lasers aren't great. If I can get to follow up with, if you're gonna follow up with fist or swipe, it's okay.
인도에 있는 붉은 보여요?
잘 맞추면 된다 이거지?
It's kind of just a really long damage opportunity. And not much else to say about it from there. One thing I did notice is there isn't really an optimal damage position. Oh, bullets. That kind of blows.
잠깐만.
Can I get swipe? Oh, not orbs. Oh, I got literally the slowest thing I could. I'm pretty sure orbs is the slowest. Alright. Well, I took some damage.
조심해요, 마야.
Oof. This is a dead run and a half. Alright. So what we're going to do, because that run is dead. That run is like super dead. Yeah. Rough is one way to put it. Let's do the Blender no time stop. I want to open Blender splits. I got some new best times. I'll take the new best times. Alright. Let me save as Blender glitchless NTS for no time stop. I think I need to edit the title for this too. Whatever, it's fine. Wait, it's not fine. I don't like it personally. So let me do this category. Blender, no time stop. Okay. Cool. Let's give a no time stop run a chance, because that was a brutal any percent. I guess shooting is going to be a lot more important. You know how salty I'm going to be if he gives me perfect RNG. Oops. You know how salty I am right now? It's like nearly perfect RNG. Although, I think the no time stop world record had the same... Oh, I time stopped just now. I didn't even think about it. I just time stopped. Alright. Let's try this again. Let's see if I can remember not to time stop. Alright. I gotta be good on my shooting. Alright. This. Alright. You know, for no time stop, oddly enough, oops. The best thing you can get is lasers. Like, all this swiping stuff, not great. He is giving me excellent RNG. And I'm starting to wonder if it's HP based. $248, huh? 248 sounds pretty good. Oh, boy, I'm doing bad at this. So, like... Oh, I don't... That's a dead run. This is... So I'm wondering here, Snake, when you did your run, were you getting similar RNG to what I just got? Like... Or do you remember if you're getting RNG like this, where it's like you're getting a lot of fist slams and swipes early? Alright. Mid to low 70s, huh? I wonder. That makes me wonder if there's some sort of HP trigger on Blunder's other attacks. So I know for sure you can get lasers at this point. Oh. This is the best attack you can get if you were going for something like this. Because it gives you so much damage opportunity. Mid to low 70s though. After I do a successful run of this, I'm going to try something. No, I screwed that up.
조심해요, 봐요.
This is actually a pretty good attack too, because this is 10%. Not bad RNG. I don't think I can take him down low enough for it to matter. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to kill him on this. But this will get him into cores. I'm pretty sure I didn't time stop this whole time. It's kind of salty to not get him dead off of that though. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 230, 36. I need to... Alright, so first thing I need to do is I need to edit these splits because it's going to... I didn't clear the previous best time, so I need to clear that first. So remove that. I'm not going to be able to. Alright, I'll have to clean this up after... So 230, 36 is the best time right now. Let me fix this. Best segment is 2:30.36. Where's my shift? Okay. What? When did it take? Alright, I can do this a different way. 2:30.36. Blender. Okay. Edit. Because there we go. All right. That run could be done better now that I'm back from that. Save splits. All right, what do we have under glitch list now? Let me try something with time stops for a second, because I'm curious now if ooh, that's a long screen. If it's damage range based, there may be a trick to this, or at least to get really solid RNG up front. Alright, I'm going to leave him there, and I'm not going to attack him again, because you can get away with this. Laser for round 2? Yeah, he lays it at 77. It may be that you want to keep him at around 80, like 81% or something. But we'll try this out. Because if there's a damage range to him, there may be a damage range, or it may be the use of time stop. Or it could be destroying the pink thing on the back of his hand. I don't know. But I'm motivated to try a few things, because it would make any percent much better. Alright. That's actually a pretty fast blender right there. That should be enough to get him to... Oops. Alright, that's enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's alright. I probably shouldn't play out the whole run if I'm just testing this. I'm just used to playing out the run. Let's do a little bit more testing. If the RNG is good, we'll keep going. If the RNG goes bad, we'll kind of just take a chill.
이봐야.
Alright.
잡히지 않게
So let's
조심해요.
time stop him, leave him above 80. That's not where I wanted to be. I mean, it's high 80. We'll see. Maybe it works. Dash in his face.
조심해요, 봐요.
That's rockets. That's not what I want to see. I split again. Dang it. Okay. Start from checkpoint. Yeah, I think his other moves start at 80%. So in this case, we want to leave him at 81. That's what we're going to try this time.
이봐야. 잡히지 않게 조심해요.
Alright, 2, 3, done. That's about as close as 8 to 81 as I could get him. Sorry, I may be able to do a little bit more with some other shots, but let's see. Ah, fist.
피해.
See, fist is what I want to see here.
전지상을 향해서
어디서 이런 괴물이 나온 거야?
잡히진 않겠지만
Alright. So now you just have to burn him down because you don't really have a choice. But I mean, if you can limit your RNG to just something like this, that would be amazing. It does punish you later though,
조심해요, 봐요.
because it's going to be a lot harder to get oops. Alright, well, that is really bad RNG there. Okay. So that's lasers. Let's try it again. Let's see if we can get this consistent. If it is consistent, that's going to change a lot in how we do Blender.
이봐야.
Because-
잡히지 않게 조심해요.
I'm just trying to think about what... well, that's a little too far. Because even then, like, the amount of damage you do isn't consistent in the first place. So it's going to be very hard. Let's see.
젠장 이걸
It's likely
이봐야.
tubes at 20.
전지상을 향해서
어디서 이런 괴물이 나온 거야?
Every 20% adds another move, is what you're thinking?
인간이 만들어낸 기계가
That makes sense, actually. Alright. So shooting Blender is going to be a lot more important in this case.
쓰러질 기미가 안 보이는데.
이봐야.
Man, if only I could stop getting some bad RNG. I got literally the exact same RNG as last time. And I'm pretty sure I did more or less the same thing as last time. Oof, my computer is lagging hard right now. Alright,
젠장
Fist.
이걸 어떻게 피해?
so keep him as close to 80 as possible.
그리고 손등에 있는 붉은 해.
That's about it. I think I can shoot him once. I can probably shoot him again. Yep, that's about as close to 80 as I can go. Alright, don't shoot him. This should be swipe.
이봐야.
Yep,
잡히지
swipe.
않게 조심해요.
어디서 이런 괴물이 나온 거야?
So now the question is, if you do 20% damage, 20, 30,
인간이 만들어낸 기계가
you're playing it a little risky with this strat. Because you may not get Blender in the final phase. Not orbs. Laser and rocket at 80 and others at 60. That's worth testing, honestly. Can
이봐야.
I?
시간을 되돌려야 해.
I do have dash. Alright, let's try that. I'll turn on the timer. I'll run the timer just in case, honestly. If I get perfect RNG, I don't want to lose it. I would like to keep that, but...
젠장 이걸
Alright,
어떻게
fist.
피해?
So,
이봐야. 시간 정지장을 통해서 블렌더에서 움직임을 멈추고 그리고 손등에 있는 붉은 해. 저것을 공격해봐요.
Alright. So this is 81%. It's a lot of damage to leave on the table. There's like another 7% damage you could have.
오바야, 잡히지 않게 조심해요.
We wanted to stay above 60, right? For this. Oh, what am I doing? You know what? Never mind. We're just going to test it this time.
그래.
If I get perfect RNG, oh well.
없애는 것도 인간이 몫이겠지.
Alright. So we're above 60. I got perfect RNG. I am so salty right now. That was a world record attempt in the making. That's fine. Alright. What do you do next? So we have lasers. Which is what we're thinking right now. So the only moves we should see at this point are lasers, rockets, fists, and swipe.
그래. 저걸 맞추면 된다 이거지?
Alright, I'm just gonna walk all the way around behind Blender. The core. The core that we no longer shoot because it's not actually faster. You can get some pretty clutch shots on the core from the side.
오바야.
Alright, so he has bullets. Come on. More lasers. Oops. I was not paying attention. Alright. I won't lie, I forgot about the bullets. They're usually so trivial to dodge anyway that it's not too important. Does cloth take damage? No. Wait. His cloth takes damage? What? No, it doesn't. Alright, what are you going to give us?
조심해요, 오바야.
Rockets? Swipe. Well, I haven't seen orbs. I haven't seen any of the orbs, actually. Oh, there's orbs. Spoke too soon. That's basically his whole moveset right there, though. So he gets... So from what we know right now, he gets at least almost all his moves by 63%. And maybe 70 and 80? Or it may just be first 20% is easy. Yeah, probably gets his stuff at 80. I'd be willing to agree. If you could show me the last move, I wouldn't be displeased. But, what's my HP like? I'm okay on HP. I actually have a lot more HP than I thought. Alright. Alright, that was a little annoying to get more lasers. So let's start routing this, maybe. By the way, I only come over here because I just like coming over here. It really does not matter where you go.
오바야, 잡히지 않게 조심해요.
어디서 이런 괴물이 나온 거야?
Oh, I went to 70s. I went down. I went down low. Well, might as well go all the way.
얘가 인간을 지배한다. 그래. 인간이
Lasers.
없애는 것도 인간이 몫이겠지.
Okay. I split again. Man. Alright. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that Blender gets all of its moves active at 80%. Before 80%, it only has access to 2 of them.
조심해요.
Alright, so we're going to try getting it down... Oh, that's a really risky shot. I don't know if I want to take it. I'm not going to take it just for consistency's sake.
젠장 이걸 어떻게 피해?
The real question is how much damage can you do in these two phases.
이진 않겠지만
Because if you can do enough damage in these two phases, it's worth it. If you can't, it's not.
인석이 만들었으니
And like, that's kind of iffy right now. Is he going to give me lasers again? No, he gave me fist. Alright, this will tell us a lot actually. Because if I can get enough damage to bring him down all the way from here, then we have a strat, but you can't. Yeah, I'm just looking at that damage. I can't do 10% more damage.
몸이 부서질 것 같지만
I think you would need to have rockets in between to make that a run. Because I can kill Blunder here, but not enough to, but like, it's not fast.
마야 블렌더의 동기에 있는 붉은 흙을
You may still just be better off YOLOing it and kind of grinding the RNG. Because unless you get perfect, like, that helps you get perfect RNG, but I don't think it gives you,
시작을 통해서 블렌더의 손으로
I missed.
움직임을 멈춰봐요.
I don't think it gives you enough damage range. Although, let's try something. Because
이걸 어떻게 피해?
I'm finding lately that I get more damage in on the swipes.
시간 정지장을 통해서 블렌더의 손으로 움직임을 멈춰봐요.
So, let's...
저것을 공격.
That's about as low as you can get them. Alright. Let me see something.
조심해요.
Okay. So, Blunder decides his move. Blunder has a delay between the attack and deciding his next move. That's good to know. When is the earliest damage opening?
젠장 이걸 어떻게 피해?
마야,
I can't take any here.
시작을 통해서 블렌더의 손으로 움직임을 멈춰봐요.
Yes.
그리고 손등에 있는 붉은 흙. 저것을 공격해봐요.
That's it. Alright, now you'll give me a swipe. Did Blunder break?
마야, 잡히지 않게
He has a really long pause if you don't get him low enough.
계속 이런 괴물이 나온 거야.
Alright, how much can I get him down?
인간이 지배한다.
52. Ooh. Well, I guess we'll find out if it's possible right here and right now.
마야, 당신은 할수 있어.
Oh, I can't. That's not enough damage.
괜찮아요?
You know what?
조금만 더 하면 부술 수 있어.
Could decide the move based on health after the decimal. You know what? That's not completely far-fetched. There are any number of ways that someone could design this game. What I do know is, as far as right now goes, there's no way to...
젠장 이걸 어떻게 피해?
Or maybe there's...
시간 정지장을
Maybe...
통해서
Okay, let's try something. How far can I take him down?
계속 이런 괴물이 나온 거야.
Alright, let's leave him at 0 to start and see if maybe you have a point there.
인간이 만드는 기계가 인간을 지배한다라. 그래.
What's Blunder's next move?
조심해요, 마야.
Alright. At least from one test, that doesn't seem to be the case. I want to see if I can get a swipe. I want to get a swipe. Because I think swipe, fist, swipe.
젠장 이걸 어떻게 피해?
I want to get a swipe. Not a fist. Fist, swipe, fist. I can't get enough damage in to take out Blunder. Or to do enough damage. This is what I want to see. So first, we're going to burn Blunder down to around that, and we're going to let this move just pass. The next attack is going to be the Fist Slam, because Blunder can't do 2 moves in a row, or 2 of the same moves in a row. It's also a lot faster when he has to do that.
마야, 시간 정지장을
젠장, 어디서 이런 괴물이 나온 거야?
Alright, so let's burn Blunder down.
인간이 만들어낸 기계가 지나간 거야. 인간이 만들었으니
마야.
Ah, I got orbs. Dang. Oh, I didn't look at his HP. I actually want to take a look. 53. I've done the most I've done on a swipe phase is close to 30. So the question is, how much damage can I do at the start of a swipe phase? Alright. This run, I want to get a swipe, and I want to see how much damage I can do at the start of the swipe phase.
어떻게 피해?
Because depending on how much damage I can do with bullets over the course of the fight, I need to do 3%-ish. Come on, give me swipe. Yep, swipe. This is kind of a damage race right now.
젠장, 어디서 이런 괴물이 나온 거야?
An extremely tight damage race.
인간이 만들어낸 기계가
Oh, well, I missed that, but yeah, I think that is a way to get a better opener, but you can't, because you're limited on damage, it's really hard to get too far in. Like, you need to get the perfect run, you basically need to have all the right damage the whole time through.
마야.
Or you need to be maxing out your damage. Otherwise, you don't really make it.
젠장, 어디서 이런 괴물이 나온 거야?
믿기진 않겠지만 블렌더는 인간들이 만들어낸 색상이야.
인간이 만들어낸 기계가 지나간 거야.
Alright.
조심해요, 마야.
Because, yeah, in one phase, you can do almost 30% of his HP. 66 minus 40.
마야. 블렌더의
Yeah, well, I died.
이게 뭐야?
Yeah, I think, being honest, I think we're kind of at an impasse where I don't think we can make that faster, just with that alone. But if we know that HP manipulates Blunder's moveset, there's probably some worth in exploring different ways of doing this. Alright, I'm going to go as much damage as I can,
어디서 이런 괴물이 나온 거야?
but I'm going to try and get a specific ending value.
색상 경기예요. 마야, 어서 시간을
Oh,
되돌려요.
well, that's fine. I wanted an 8 in the decimal. Laser, that's 33 seconds. You know, in theory, I could PB if I get fist or swipe coming right out of laser.
블렌더의 둥지에 있는 붉은 힘이 뭐예요?
맞추면 된다 이거지?
Just like theoretical. Could you hit both sides of the hand during a time stop? I don't think so. Or at least I never have. The problem with the back of the hand during the time stop... Oh, I can't.
당신이
Can I do this?
마지막 희망이에요.
Oh man. You know what? I can, but it's too slow. Are you kidding me? I screwed it up. It's fine, it was too slow either way. it's kind of funny that getting that laser already had killed the run. Yeah, I don't think you can hit both sides of the hand during a time stop, because Blunder's fingers don't seem to have the damage point, and immediately after you break the plate on his back, on the back of his hand, it's damage immune for a little bit.
잡히지 않게 조심해요.
So you can see like this, right? I'm not doing any damage. The back plate is immune. So yeah. You have to hit the white of his hand at that point. Oddly enough, if you don't break that point though, well, I guess if you don't break the point, you never run into that as a problem. So you're saying something more like this. No, it's not working. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you can hit both sides, because it is like, it is a proper object.
마야, 시간 정지장을 통해서 블렌더의 손을 움직이는 거죠.
And you can see that the bullets are going through his hands here, or his fingers. His fingers just don't have the collision.
조심해요, 마야.
Yeah, that's a dead run. This is the state of Blender percent. You basically throw runs into the blender and you hope it works. It is kind of lax though. Like, to be fair, you don't need to worry too much about damage. You have your damage windows. You either hit all of your damage windows or you don't. And that's the run. Oh yeah, and if you have your gun inside Blender, you don't do damage to it. Okay, well, if there was another damage opportunity, like another really good damage opportunity, this run would get a lot easier, but
마야, 잡히지 않게 조심해요.
Alright, swipe. Let me try standing back a bit more. Oh, fist. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, because you see like the difference in damage when you're doing a good run on this. Not rockets. No. And then lasers. Blender killed my run. Oh well. Although, something I split again. Although that time may not be realistic as a potential optimal run. No, sorry, that time is not realistic. I just had to think about that for a second. Because words. Great, I missed. No! Stop splitting. Alright. But yeah. Those were some good ideas though, Snake. I think the HP percent one may have a little bit of merit to it. I just don't know. That's good damage. Alright. Lasers, that's a dead run already. I can play it out though. I'm not really against playing it out. Oh no. My thumb is cramping.
맞추면 된다 이거지?
For some reason I thought I had more damage on Blender, but I don't. Something interesting is the shotgun looks like it does about double the damage of the focus shot.
마야, 어서 피해요.
No, man. Worst luck. So, I don't know. If that's something, that could be something interesting. As far as like optimal kills for other enemies, that could be
시간 정지장을
useful to note. Boy, that's a mess of a battle.
있지만 블렌더는
Can I get him down a bit lower?
인간이 만들어낸 기계가 인간을 지배한다라.
Sure. Why not?
인간이 만들었으니
조심해요, 마야.
Rockets. Alright, 75%. Let's remember that number. We're going to try and get Blender back to 75% and see if we get the same thing. The goal is if we get it the same thing 3 or 4 times, then maybe, just maybe, there's an HP, maybe RNG is determined by HP, and they're using random damage to kind of get it to a place.
하진 않겠지만 블렌더는 인간들이
Alright, almost. There.
인간이 만들어낸 기계가 인간을 지배한다라.
Alright, what do you give us, Blender? Give me rockets. Nope, not rockets. Because I don't think it's possible to get exact HP values. I think it's possible to get approximate HP values, but definitely not exact.
젠장 이걸 어떻게 피해?
마야, 시간 정지장을 통해서 블렌더의 속도를 움직이는 좋아요. 그리고
Uh,
이런 괴물이 나온 거야.
there was something else I wanted to try too, thinking of it. We'll try it after this run.
인간이 만들어낸 기계가 인간을 지배한다라. 인간이 만들었으니
마야, 시간을 되돌려야 해.
Alright, that run ended fairly quickly. I'm going to try this time not destroying the plate on Blender's back, on the back of his hand. I just want to see how much damage can I even do if we don't do that. Because
시간 정지장을 통해서
we already know that with what is it? With the lasers, yeah, I can't do anywhere near as much damage. So it doesn't work the same way as the lasers. Those are basically strictly bonus. Although he will give me a swipe.
마야,
Apparently going swipe or fist to swipe is taxing on Blender's AI, because Blender just lags hard in that case.
마야, 시간을 되돌려야 해. 마야, 어서
Oof.
피해요.
Alright, well, let's change tracks and do something a little less mind-numbing. Let's do some more any percent. No. Because there's, well, I say any percent. Realistically, when you're doing any percent, you're doing chapter 1 until you make it past chapter 1. And I very much recommend, if you want to grind out any percent, treat it like grinding out chapter 1 with a bonus chapter 2 in Blender percent.
맞는 것 같네요. 싸울 땐 머리를 노리는 편이 좋아요. 핵심 제어 장치가 있는 부위니까.
Well, that's disappointing.
아, 그리고 방패를 든 녀석은 조심하는 게 좋겠어요. 가까이 갔다가 저거에 맞기라도
That's
하면
disappointing.
꽤 아플 테니까요.
These robots are actually pretty fun. And they hurt. Boy, do they hurt. And you can dance with them. Okay. Let's try that again. Actually, I did say I wanted to do chapter 2 runs. Alright, let's do a couple of chapter 2 runs. Let's practice chapter 2. Literally my worst chapter. There's time to save there, so I'm actually okay with doing chapter 2. No. There we go. Yes. Yeah, let's do a little bit of chapter 2. Because to read along black screen.
드디어 해치웠네.
So Blunder can be, alright Snake,
여기까지 올 거라고
Blunder can be like
안 했는데 말이야.
마야,
two,
가면 블렌더를 만날 수 있어요.
can be anywhere from 20 to 30 seconds time waste.
한방 먹여주자고.
Oh man, what happened there? Alright. But so Blunder can be like a swing of 30 seconds. If you manage to save 30 seconds, you're probably okay. I just died. Dying does not save time, sadly. Alright.
드디어 해치웠네.
So what I'm trying to get at is
여기까지 올 거라고는 기대도 안 했는데
if there are 30 seconds of time save everywhere else in the run, then Blunder isn't a run killer, necessarily.
만나서 한방 먹여주자고.
There are some weird places on the ground here. Alright, got the super. I almost died to get that super, but I got it. I don't know where it's going to put me, but anywhere is better than death. Oops. That's a very slow fight. Because I think, how much time?
이번이 인류를 구할
Alright,
마지막 기회야.
57.
그리고 실패한다면 오늘이 우리 마지막이 되겠지.
마야, 마지막까지 제가 함께 할게요.
그래. 가자.
Okay, there's about 13 seconds of talking right after you finish that. That's interesting. 13 seconds of talking and then about 3 seconds for...
걱정 마. 너와 나라면 할 수 있어.
Sorry, I'm just thinking. Like, my brain was going through a bunch of possibilities, but they all sounded really stupid in my head. So I figured they'd be even stupider outside of it. But yeah, there's time save. That first split, I've done it as quickly as 108, I believe, before. Alright, I don't really need to do more damage there. Bullets.
시간을 되돌려야 해. 마야,
Orbs kills it. Orbs kills it. I don't remember what RNG I got in the PB, but I got like... I didn't get orbs. I know that with confidence. Alright, let's do chapter 2.
드디어 해치웠네.
Okay.
솔직히 여기까지 올 거라고는 기대도 안 했는데 말이야.
As for why we stand on this side for chapter 2,
조금만 더 가면 블렌더를 만날 수 있어요.
it's because robots spin as they spawn in,
적을 만나서 한방
and as they
먹여주자고.
spawn in, they're immune to the time. Oh wow. That was a really far dash. That was a leg dash, in fact.
다 없애버리겠어.
If you could use leg dashes as like an actual tech, that would be amazing. Alright, clear. Lag dashes would be a pretty awesome tech. Get you super long dashes with like no downside. Amazing.
마야, 마지막까지 제가 함께 할게요.
That was actually a good clear as well. So let's see what we can do. Oh, that was an early split. And I was late, so that's okay. Yeah, I definitely take a look into that. I don't know how to get lag in this game though. Like, I think if I run this game with frame rate uncapped, I'm running at like 500 FPS or something. I cap my frame rate to 144. There may be an argument to play around with frame rate caps, or even like just anything that artificially lags a game hard. Then again, I don't need to artificially lag the game, because if I complete like one any percent run, this game starts taking 5 gigs of my RAM and is really likely to lag itself out. So, still don't know why though. And I waste a bullet there. Alright. I don't know why I bother taking the extra damage there. It's literally pointless. Bullets. Alright. Swipe. If you give me fist next, that is an excellent run. What I mean by excellent is it's an excellent chapter 2. It's not going to be an excellent, like, blender fight, but you can only ask for so much. Lasers. Can I PB off the lasers? Maybe. I may have to use old strats though. Let me see. This is what I mean by use old strats. This does make Blender go up faster. Yeah. Hey, look at that. That was slow. Plus 4.2. I had a faster Blender fight? What? That's weird. Unless there was a lot of like lag up front. That surprises me a lot. Alright. Can I get a gold on this? 1, 2... Man, I just lost time every single split there. I must have gotten a really good Blender fight then. Well, I guess from the end of chapter 1 into chapter 2, it only took 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Wait. The fastest Blender is 120. I mean, theoretically, the fastest Blender is like 125. Because I think even in the world record and the second place that KX, I believe, put up, the only slow points of both of those fights were a missed shot or like bad shoot timing, which is kind of ridiculous because we've gotten it refined to the point that your shoot timing is what makes the difference. If you can get the RNG. One other thing I'm noticing too is if you kill things too fast, it looks like it kind of caps you on your speed of killing something. Because I've been having trouble getting these clears. Come on, give me that. That's a slow one. You're kind of at the mercy of spawns though. Alright, there's one. Yeah. Jeez. That was bad. I need to start counting those spawns. Yeah, KX has really, really good time. when I was taking a look at it, I was like, man, that very well could have beat me. Like, it was not far off at all. You know what? I kind of want to push for a run that has a really good chapter 2 instead of just making it to Blender and betting on Blender RNG.
저게 블렌더?
Checkpoint from here should bring me where I want to be. Yes.
후, 드디어 해치웠네.
Yeah.
여기까지 올
This fight,
안 했는데 말이야.
like, I won't lie, I haven't bothered really learning this fight. I kind of just wrote it off as RNG for a while.
그래. 그 녀석을
So-
만나서 한 방 먹여주자고.
This is the only thing I ever really thought about doing with this fight. How many am I killing anyway? Okay, well, I died, so it doesn't matter. What I really need to do is count how many units I kill. Because there's a spawn cap to this room as well.
드디어
I just don't know what the spawn cap is. Ideally, you kill to the spawn cap, you wait for everything to spawn, and then you just super.
조금만 더 가면 블렌더를
So that way you kind of clean up the RNG.
그 녀석을 만나서
I don't think that's the fastest way to do it, but it certainly works. I need to not do this once. Oh, I got hit by a laser. That's rare. Alright. That felt like me killing a lot of things that I didn't need to kill. And I still got one. I still got 2 and 3. Alright, there's still a lot left. That's not great. In fact, my other runs where I just killed quickly were better.
드디어 해치웠네.
Maybe it's wave-based?
솔직히 여기까지 올 거라고는 기대도 안 했는데 말이야.
마야, 조금만 더 가면 블렌더를 만날 수 있어요.
그래.
That would be
그
interesting.
녀석을 만나서 한 방 먹여주자고.
Oh, I need one more. Clear quickly. Okay, how many spawn?
이번이 인류를 구할 마지막 기회야.
That actually
그리고
may have been a
신기한
faster
건
one.
오늘이 우리 마지막
I'm just kind of looking at the time
마야,
as I go and kind of winging it.
그래.
13 seconds
가자.
until that's done. This is actually going to be a... Wow. That's the fastest I've ever done that first part. 1.06. That's another thing that's going to be really tough to beat. Because I don't know how I did it.
블렌더?
And there's probably more time to save.
않을 거라 생각했지만
That could have been a 1.5 or a 1.4.
너와 나라면 할 수 있어.
Maybe a low 1.5 for that. Because I had one hesitation. No, 1.4. Definitely doable. That's like super optimizing. But you could get a 1.4. If I get good Blender RNG, that'll be a world record. And by good Blender RNG, I literally just need something passable.
마야, 잡히지 않게 조심해요.
Something passable would be amazing.
재미랑 괴물이 나온 거야.
웃기진 않겠지만
Alright.
블렌더는 인간들이 만들어낸 살상 병기예요.
인간이 만들었으니
Lasers.
없애는 것도 인간이
I think this qualifies as a passable run. I think for any percent, what you should assume on Blender RNG is get out a 135, 136, 137 as a good Blender run. And an excellent Blender run is at lowest 125. Alright, I need Blender to give me a swipe or a fist after this. That's bad. That's run ending. actually.
조심해요, 마야.
Blunder just killed the run. Well, confirmed the kill. Oof. That kind of blows, but I'll take the best time. Alright. Let's go back to title screen, I guess. What do I want to do now? Hold on. Well, I know what I want to do. I want to check how much memory the game is using, because I'm curious. I am at 4 gigs of RAM the game is currently consuming. That's a lot. Actually, let me also check. So if I do Steam overlay and I take a look at, where's my settings? I always get lost in this now because they change where things sit and I never remember where I'm looking for things. Settings. I want to see my FPS counter in the top left. Alright. So I'm running at 144 FPS right now. It's capped in my graphics card. Let's kick off let's kick off a chapter 2 run and see what happens.
드디어 해치웠네.
I think if I wanted to make memory worse, I'd need to run chapter 1. Or I need to run like a full game.
마야.
And then I could lag the game, but I could also just crash it.
그래. 그 녀석을 만나서 한 방 먹여주자고.
Alright. Jeez, that went poorly. Alright. Low super as soon as possible. Oh, oops. Can I get all the way down here? An odd little strat that you can do, although it's not super effective. During chapter 2 in particular, you bug out basically any time you run your super. There was a lot of lag in the game just then.
드디어 해치웠네.
You can run around while the super is active, which both makes you susceptible to the slowdown when the bullets come near you,
너를 만날 수 있어요.
and let you kind of move into position to kill things.
한 방 먹여주자고.
Oof, that was a lot of lag there. What is slowing this down? Why am I not... Either the shields have really big hitboxes, or I'm doing something horribly wrong.
다 없애버리겠어.
Alright. I'm just going all the way to the end right now. Oof, there's not much dead here. Alright. Alright, that's not going great. You know what? Let's go back to any percent. Because I like chapter 1 a lot. Yes, save those. Honestly, like, my favorite run in this game is just chapter 1. It's low RNG. It's like there's time to save. It's mostly just pure skill and timing.
통해서 AI
The only RNG are a couple of random spawns.
걸 보아하니
That's it.
맞는 것 같네요. 싸울 땐 머리를 노리는 편이 좋아요. 핵심 제어장치가
But everything else is like really...
어때? AI
Everything else is really scripted.
찾아냈어?
Or
찾긴 했는데 녀석
reaction based,
CCTV로
which makes it fun.
없애지 않고는 추격을 따돌리기 힘들 것 같아요.
Alright.
일단 CCTV부터 모두 처리하고 가도록 하죠.
It's just I kind of wish there was a bit less talking as we go.
마야? 놈들이 오고 있어요.
Alright. And that is why headshots are the fastest way to play.
벌써부터 지치는군.
The head hitbox is huge, and getting really good at some fast snipes
새로운 유형의 AI 반응이에요.
gets you a lot of benefit. That was a little slow,
원거리 공격에 특화된
because I had to do a lot of walking, but I was walking as I kill things.
마야, 뒤를 봐요.
Alright, nothing around, so that's good. Now, hack,
비겁한 놈들.
마약
and take a
안 좋은
peek.
소식이 있어요.
The reason I look over here is to catch spawns.
지금 우리 포위당한
I also keep my ear out for this thing. I kind of keep watch on spawns here. Because the spawns here won't be caught in your super. Not all enemy spawns are set for Chapter 1. There are some random spawns still. There you are. Most of the spawn locations are set though. Or all the spawn locations are set. And for the most part, you have reproducible spawns. There's only one or two that show up that are different from the norm.
지배를 당하고 많은 것이
So if you remember the last any % run I did, there were... Hold on. Nice. Oh, where did you come from? Or did I miss that one? I may have missed that one.
주변에서 데이터
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was one I missed.
아주 꼼꼼히 씹어먹네.
But yeah, this is the only place where you don't have random spawns. As far as I understand. You can also kind of spawn camp the enemy on this map, which is really nice. Ooh. Let's assault fight.
이제 거의 다 왔어요.
This fight here is actually a fight with strictly fixed spawns. You can't get extras,
잘하는데.
which is why I use the
너야
super.
예상한 대로
Like that. The super takes 7 seconds. That conversation you can blow the super 2 seconds before the conversation ends in order to basically kill them all in 5 seconds,
뭔가
which is a
찾았어?
lot faster than doing the regular fight.
어디선가 강한 데이터가
It just means you need to save your super,
아, 저기 있네요.
which can be difficult sometimes.
어쩌면 AI의 본거지로 들어가는 입구일지도 몰라요.
Alright, hack this,
제발
and we're off to the races.
이걸로 끝이었으면.
마야,
So for this part,
올려오고 있어.
you can stand at any of the stairs. Usually you want to stand at this one or the one directly across. Oh, I need HP for sure. One thing I've noticed is you kind of don't want to be too close to the edge. And it doesn't stop spawns. Like, it doesn't stop them from spawning in other places. They can definitely spawn wherever they want, like you see that.
뭐야? 왜 이래?
연결이 끊어졌어요.
Alright, I don't see anything up there, so I'm going to assume this is safe. Kind of watch my back as I go.
됐다. 다시 시작해보자.
There is something to be said about abusing the spawn cap here. And probably the next level of strats for this is to start abusing spawn caps. Spawns cap at like 13, 12, 13, 11 to 13. Meaning that if you're good, bird, bot, bird, no, it's all falling apart.
잠깐. 이걸 책임당했습니다.
이런. 또? 다시 연결할 수 있는 거지?
Alright. I can do this.
이제 될 거예요.
No! I didn't realize my HP was low. Dang. Yeah, so that part can just completely fall apart like you just saw. It can be hard sometimes to do the hacking. What was I saying? I don't remember. But let's keep going. I feel like there was something I was supposed to do after this. Oh well.
본거지로 갈 수 있는 건가?
Oh
녀석들이
well.
드글드글
That's fine.
보아하니 맞는 것 같네요. 싸울 땐 머리를 노리는 편이 좋아요.
That was a little slow.
핵심 제어 장치가 있는 부위니까.
So that spawn is fixed as well.
아,
Those
AI
that's a tutorial spawn, so you'll get 2 bots there all the time, no questions asked. The spawn points for this section, well, I'm going to do a tutorial video on this soon, I hope. But there are like 5 spawn points. If you look on, oops, forgot to split. I forgot to start the timer. Nice, let's restart. Actually, let's not restart. Let me show you these spawn points first. So there's one here, one there, 2 down there, 1 over here, and if I remember right, there is also 1 there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points that enemies can spawn for this fight. Good to know if you don't. The reason why we run up to the front every time is because you the game's crashing, I think. Yeah, it's almost 5 gigs of memory. The game's probably going to crash. The reason you run up to the front though is spawn manipulation. Oh no, not the bar. Alright, hold on. Need to fix that. Alright, I still want to do some more runs, so I'm going to close the game and reopen it quickly, just to reset the memory usage. Because for some reason this game just does not like releasing memory on my computer. I can't figure out why. Alright, hold on. I'm also going to take off my sweater because it's getting a little warm. Alright. That's better. Let's kick this off. So yeah.
이곳을 통해서 AI 본거지로 갈 수 있는 건가?
녀석들이 드글드글한 걸 보아하니
And the big part here is timing things. 1, 2. You can pre-shoot that. That was kind of bad, but
어때?
you can pre-shoot those enemies before they spawn. You have 10 shots. You only need to hit like 2 or 3, and it will work. So I usually just do like a 2 beat count. Sorry, a 1 beat and kind of start shooting at the half beat. I don't really know how to explain it better what I do, because I don't think about it much. Alright, all dead. Not a bad time.
벌써부터 지치는군.
This is why sniping is the fastest way to do things.
새로운 유형의 AI 반응이에요.
I really hope I didn't miss something there.
레이저 타입이군요.
It's hard to tell if you miss something.
이건가?
Oh,
마야, 뒤를 봐요.
great. Well, that was a bit slow, but at least I didn't lose a bot somewhere. Okay,
뒤를 노리다니.
I split slightly early there. That's okay.
안 좋은 소식이 있어요.
This game is also really good with audio cues for certain attacks. Because I'm just listening right now for like any troublesome attacks. Alright. That was kind of weird for the cutscene shot. I still don't know if it's faster to get the kill there like that, or if you're better off with some other way of doing things. I'm missing something. There it is. Late spawn. 2 late spawns. That's something else I'm noticing. You can get late spawns,
숨 좀 돌려요.
그러고 보니 이 거리 많이
which
변했네.
can't really do much about, honestly.
AI로부터 지배를 당하고 많은 것이 변했죠.
Just, this game is weird. Alright, I don't see anything else.
주변에서 데이터 반응 감지.
아주 꽁꽁 숨겨놨네.
I don't know if it has to do with the previous section, because sometimes you'll get it and sometimes you won't. Which makes me think it's, hold on, sorry, I need to kill the shield bots ASAP, because once they get camped up, they're just a pain in the butt to deal with. It's a personal preference to kill the shield bots early, for me. Alright. I'm fine if you want to juke and jive. Oh no. That was slow. That was actually ridiculously slow to get those kills. But yeah, I don't know if the extra bots are holdovers from the last area. And that could be true, because I've never seen extra bots spawn for... That may have been too early. Nope, that was okay. I've never seen extra bots spawn for the random waves on Fight 1. I have seen extra bots spawn for every other fight, except for the very last fight here. Or sorry, the fight right before this that I just finished. We need better naming. When I do that video, I'm going to give everything a proper name. So that way we can always refer to the same thing. Alright. See, I like to... I know you can kind of wiggle yourself up to the next step, but... it's not super important. Alright. You're dead. You want to kill those bots before they get a chance to shoot, because they get really annoying if they get a chance to shoot. Alright. Alright, this should be clear. Nothing spawned yet. I don't think anything can move fast enough to get me. Excellent. Alright, get you. Clear, clear, clear. Great. Crap. I was trying to shoot the bird that whole time. Okay, well, this isn't going well. I'm getting really bad bird RNG. What's the time looking like? Minute 12. Okay, I'm good. Come on. I can't... This is so much time lost for no good reason. You don't really need to drop their shields. Honestly, they're pretty easy to maneuver around, and they have a pretty wide hitbox. Okay. I am really bad at that range. Or it wasn't hitting. One of those two. Wow. Like a firing range. Alright, we're just dropping the pretenses here. This is a free-for-all. Alright, we're going to try this. Nice. We're home free. That's basically chapter 1. I think... I'm not sure if I want to fragment them. At least maybe not the traditional way. What am I doing here? Alright. I'm not sure yet. I want to try some things. Or I may be misunderstanding the question, thinking of it. Wow, this went really slow. 3 seconds up. So the tutorials I want to do is I want to do one on Maya's skills and like what the player can do. I'm going to do one on chapter 1. Nope, that's disappointing. So Maya's skills, chapter 1. I don't really know if there's much of a benefit to doing chapter 2. If I'm going to be honest, because like, oh, that was close. Alright. Come on, mash that button, mash that button. There we go. Ooh, that's a long split. I don't know if I'm going to do one for this chapter, for this part of chapter 2. Honestly, it's kind of as simple as just kill all the things. I don't know enough about this to really do one.
있어요.
For Blender, I'll probably do a tutorial on all of Blender's attacks,
빵 먹여주자고.
and we'll take it from there. Kind of just like, this is all the stuff Blender can do, this is how you deal with it, these are your damage windows, go. Alright. I may make it a single vid, I may make it a couple of videos, I don't know, it kind of depends on how long each of them are. I also feel like it's nice to have it all in one place. Oh, did I kill everything? Nice.
이번이
Nice.
인류를 구할 마지막 기회야.
So, we'll see.
그리고 실패한다면
I'll figure it out when we
오늘이
figure it
우리
out.
마지막이겠지.
마야, 마지막까지 제가 함께
I'll save slight bit of time here.
가자.
Slight bit of time here. Very slight. I don't think the world record for any percent has perfect blender. If the world record for any percent gets perfect blender,
저게
I will be very sad, to be honest.
쉽진 않을 거라 생각했지만
There's I think chapter 1 has like
걱정 마. 너와 나
10 seconds to save or something. 10 to 12 seconds to save in chapter 1 from like doing it perfectly and getting perfect RNG. Heck, I mean, I could have saved. How much time could I have saved? I don't remember how much time I could have saved, honestly. I could have saved a bunch of time in this chapter 1 had I not gotten all those slowdowns.
젠장 이걸 어떻게 피해?
마야, 시간 정지장을 통해서 블렌더에서 맞춰요.
Alright. This is good.
피진 않겠지만
Alright, 2 shots.
인간들이 만들어낸
Parting kisses. That's fine.
인간이 만들어낸 기회가 지배한 거라. 그래. 인간이
Alright, give me something good. That's not something good. That is disappointing. That's also really disappointing. I think that actually kills the run. Don't quote me on that. No, that kills the run. I just took a look at the time and I was like, 33 seconds. Yeah? Oh, that was also bad positioning on my part. Alright, we're going to run it through, because why not? This phase is so boring. How low can world record go? If I believe my sum of bests, it can go as low as 1047 right now. Which I don't know what kind of ridiculous luck you need to get 1047,
마야, 어서 피해요.
but it's not this. So it's probably safe to say the world record could go as low as... boy, this is really bad RNG. This is incredibly bad RNG. This is Blender. Welcome.
하고 있어.
Welcome to Blender. I almost think like 30% is just a really bad number for Blender. Like if you're at 30% in this fight, you need to get out of 30% as soon as possible. Excellent. I can get it on this.
지금은 마야.
Just go for the kill?
끝내버리자고.
I'm not going to get the kill.
저게 실체화됐잖아. 어서요.
Alright, that was a whole minute and 22 seconds slower than my PB. Dang, that's a lot. That was really
당신이
bad.
해내리라 믿고 있었어요.
But yeah, back to how low it can go.
이제 마지막
Realistically, I don't think
왕좌로 올라가요, 마야.
sub 11 isn't out of the question, but you need so much RNG to come together for sub 11 to be doable that I don't really think it's worth it. I think the point where the run is more or less going to be like the point where the run basically dies unless there are some hardcore grinders is probably sub 1130, because you could match my PB run, which isn't too bad on the RNG side, and just do a better chapter 1 and a better chapter 2. That should beat it. Yeah. Realistically, when I'm grinding out any percent, I'm grinding out chapter 1. Like, I'm going for best chapter 1. Also, heads up, my computer is currently using 5.5 gigs of RAM to play this game. That was kind of slow. But yeah. Like, I mean, there I lost like 0.3, 0.4 of a second just from not getting that shot fast. And you can kind of tell based on how quickly Max says on that line. It should be almost immediately it kicks over to the next line if you got it as fast as possible. So yeah, it says I lost 0.2. Alright, snipe you. Okay, all dead. That one's a little slow. That's okay. See, I caught that one. Because I've gotten into the habit of looking around as I make the run to try and limit the effects of RNG as much as possible. Alright. Sometimes those spawns also just don't make sense why they spawn where they do. But even there, I saved 1.5 seconds there. I think for that hack I could save up to 8 seconds in a really good run. Where is everything? See, then you get these situations. Things just spawn behind corners and walk to weird places. Alright, done. You can do that section superless. I usually do it if I get good RNG on the spawns and they're all close by. It's technically faster to do it superless. Alright, I don't see anyone. We're good. But yeah. Alright, take out the flyers, take you out, and you out, and you, get you and you. Something to know about the pathing in this game, it does reevaluate every so often. I used to think it's on time, but I'm starting to think it's on position. Like, what's the gap between where I am, where you are, and how much have I walked? So sorry, distance is the word I should be using there. I don't know exactly. It's just like the timing for that. I couldn't tell you what the timing is. Also because I can't repeat the words I'm hearing. I can't speak Korean. And I'm more focused on a specific sound than I am on, like, the words being spoken. In my head, I imagine that there's enough being said to be expected of, and then it's like, okay, that sounds good. That sounds like what I may expect. Alright. Also, if you're starting out, don't do this corner, do that side. It is so much easier. This side doesn't actually save you time either. It's just me being stubborn. I'm gonna be honest. I tried doing this side to start, and I just haven't stopped doing this side. Oh, I can't get those. Oh, I can't get those.
왜 이래?
Alright. I need to get the hack. I am slow.
됐다.
That's a time loss. Oh, that's more time loss. Alright. There isn't like a whole lot to a perfect run in this game, if you want to be honest. It's a lot of really good shooting. And not getting shot by the enemy. Very typical kind of run. Play well. Now.
쪽을 체감당했어.
Oh, that was probably a bad idea.
다시 연결할 수 있는 거지?
다른 접속로
I can only hope that a bunch of things spawned on that side, and nothing decides to shoot me.
이제 될 거예요.
Like that. Alright. If you do get into a situation like this, you can work around it by kind of standing close to one area, and that should push most of the spawns over to where you want them to be. Oh, that's not great. But it's no promise that you're going to get what you want.
이런 또 연결이 되어 있어.
Alright, now I want to block them there.
봐요. 조금만 기다려.
Ooh, that was a slow hack. Oh, yep, that's a run ender. So physical projectiles will interrupt your hack, lasers won't. If that bird shot me with a laser, we would have been fine. It's because they shot me with rockets why the run basically died. Alright, we can do one more. I'll go all the way through on one,
있는 건가?
which means run needs to be good enough to go all the way through.
드글드글한 걸 보아하니 맞는 것 같네요. 싸울 땐 머리를 노리는 게
Yeah.
좋아요.
So that's what I mean by
제어장치가
pre-shooting.
있는 부위니까.
Alright, Snake, I'll catch you later.
어때? AI 본거지로 갈 수 있는 루트는 찾아냈어?
찾긴 했는데 녀석들이 곳곳에
Alright.
CCTV를 숨겨둬서 없애지 않고는 추격을
So-
처리하기 힘들 것 같아요. 일단 CCTV부터 모두 처리하고 가도록 하죠.
찾았다.
Let's see how fast this goes.
마야? 놈들이 오고 있어.
Saved a little bit of time there. That's not bad. Alright, that should be all of them. What was that, 5 kills? I think.
벌써부터 지치는군.
It's a bit slow.
적 다수 적. 새로운 유형의 AI 반응이에요. 이번
Alright, that should be everything there.
원거
이건가?
Something interesting to note is the bird spawns there. Like, it spawns in immediately, but you can't shoot it because it's hidden behind the wall, and you can't actually get an angle to shoot that.
뒤를 노리다니. 비겁.
Kind of disappointing, honestly.
안 좋은 소식이 있어요.
If you got a good angle on it,
그래도 지금
you could speed that up a lot. Ah, dang, I missed both of those. Got that one, though. Alright, I'll just blow this, because I didn't want to look behind me. It was kind of risky if I turned around. You also have no real indicator of when there's more enemies, beyond the banner at the top doesn't disappear.
드디어 치웠군요.
Alright.
이제 숨 좀 돌려요.
It also disappears late, so it's hard to really nail it.
AI로부터 지배를 당하고 많은 것이 변했죠.
Alright, stop right in front of the papers.
적 다수 적.
1, 2. I didn't get this kill. There's nothing there. I don't see anything around. Alright. Okay. No, it's not okay. Something spawned somewhere. Yeah, sometimes this just happens. And there's not really anything you can do. Shield guys are especially bad because they move really slow. So we'll try this again. I don't really want to go much over 2 hours today. What time is it?
AI 본거지로 갈 수 있는 건가?
녀석들이
We'll see.
드글드글한 걸 보아
Bad RNG can be demotivating. So we'll see how this goes. I do want to at least finish another chapter 1 because I feel like I can get a PB in chapter 1 today. I'm also almost at 6 gigs of memory used, so the game may just crash. If the game crashes, we're done. Not really worth it for me to boot it on again. And the game is likely to crash when there are lots of enemies on screen. Which, for better or for worse, lots of enemies on screen means that you can work around it a little. Alright. Got you, and you, and... Oh, come on. Dang, that was slow. That had potential to be a really fast one. But it's okay. Alright, walk over here. Got you and you.
원거리 공격에 특화된 놈들이니 유일.
Alright.
봐요. 뒤를 봐요.
Okay, that should be all the spawns. Your best spawns are when they spawn in those corners, because then you don't have to go searching for it. If you have to go searching for it, it's really sad. It's also this, your best spawns are not from there. That's why I watch it. Alright. Nope. I don't have enough. Now I have enough. Sometimes you will reach this point and not have enough super to actually get the kills. This is why headshots are really important, because they're the things that give you the super you need. Oh man, that was some bad RNG. Alright, made it through. I say bad RNG, but like, it's always a roll of the dice with the spawns. Jeez, my shooting is bad. Okay, that was close. I was worried that there was another random spawn somewhere. Alright, didn't get that kill, but I'll get these. Alright. Let's not worry about that. Worry about it now. Hey, those are some good shots. Oh, what? Sometimes you just don't see them. Had I seen those earlier, I probably could have sniped them and not lost a bit of time there. I kind of go by feel. It was late. But I go by feel on like, is this the position? Or is this like all the spawns? Because I honestly just haven't counted them. You can kind of tell because the spawns like slow down, they miss their pace. But so if I want to make a tutorial, I'll need to like know my stuff for it. So we'll see. We shall see how that goes. It can definitely be a bit rocky. All right. Also, you do want to pull out your shotgun, or your gun. I guess I can't really say it's a shotgun. The reason why you want to pull out your gun, though, is there's a shoot delay. The first time you hit shoot, you pull out your gun. The second time you hit shoot, you'll shoot. Alright, that guy camped, which is okay. I want to pull them down.
뭐야? 왜 이래?
연결이 끊어졌어. 우리 뭔가 필수 있어요.
Alright. Get the hack in. That's good.
다시 시작해보자.
Bad spawns. Lots of bad spawns. Oof. That's actually really bad luck on the spawns there. Because I don't really want them spawning in on that corner. I'd rather them spawn in on this side.
또? 다시 연결할 수 있는 거지?
다른
Alright.
접속로
I put that up too early. Crap. I may die here.
이제
I didn't. Clear. Yes. Because this is on a timer, it doesn't really matter how fast you kill things. It matters if you can be safe at the time that you need to be safe. Alright, so there may be spawns elsewhere, but I can reset these with some really nice shooting. Some really nice shooting, which you're not really seeing right now. These don't look like they're going to reset. What's the time? Alright, I need to find where the birds are coming from.
제기랄.
마야, 조금만 기다려줘요.
Okay, I got that.
됐어요.
As for how I got that, I can't tell you exactly how that worked. I kind of guessed on where would make sense. Call it a gut feeling. 13, things can still spawn. Things stop spawning at 7 seconds. Alright, nothing more will spawn. But there are things that may still be around and just be taking a while to walk in. Which has happened before. So, let's go. Just need to make the escape. There's an example of something that spawned and walked in afterwards. Alright.
함정이에요.
So I don't really want to deal with these things.
잠깐만요.
Alright,
저쪽이에요.
come on.
마야.
Give me that. Alright.
나줄 생각은 없는
Ow. Dash through there. Freeze those. Come on.
해치워버리자고.
Hoo-hoo. Got it. Oh, I got flat with my time? No.
드디어 해치웠네.
That was almost world record. I was minus 0.6. I was slow on the escape then.
마야, 조금만 더 가면 블렌더를 만날 수 있어.
I don't know how to do the escape that much faster. Honestly.
만나서 한방 먹여주자고.
There must be like some rhythm that you want to hit. Alright. That was more than a bit slow. Blow this. This is also a really slow chapter 2, it feels like. Alright. Get that kill. Get that kill. The real point here is to get kills as fast as possible, not as cleanly.
인류를 구할 마지막
Ideally, you just hit headshots. I'll come out of this minus 3, it looks like. Because it's about 13 seconds from when the talking starts. So a good blunder fight would get me another PB. Sub 1 or sub 1140 would be nice. 2.3. That's respectable. Let's see how blunder goes. We will finish the run.
저게 블렌더?
Yeah, we'll just finish the run, regardless of what we get. We'll just take it all the way. And then we'll call it.
너와 나랑
So join me for some Blender RNG, some of the funny, fun stuff that this fight brings to the table. I feel like I'm hearing a siren in game. because I definitely hear it out of my left ear, and I would not hear sirens out of my left ear in my place. Alright. We're going to be funny with Blender and just kind of shoot him, because we don't need to shoot him. It's basically one big joke to shoot Blender if you're going for fastest RNG. I mean, if you're playing this anyway, there's no reason to actually shoot Blender here. Alright. I mean, this can still be salvaged. This is going to be pretty hard to salvage. Give me your hand. This can't be salvaged. If you ever wanted to go through like stages of acceptance, yeah, this is it. I just accept that the Blender RNG is going to be utter trash, and that's how it goes. Alright. I can finish the run, at the very least, if Blender gives me one more damage opportunity. Oops. Got a little too close. Alright, well, I can kill Blender on lasers. That's going to get me 1133, so this is probably going to be a sub 12, I think. I feel like this will be a sub 12 run. Alright. I should get him down to 0% HP, which is a kill. And it is slightly faster to get the kill here than to be relegated to... Yep, got the kill. Oh, I was supposed to split. Oh no, this won't be sub 12. Dang. I'm just looking at the timer, so I have a pretty good idea. The section takes more than 10 seconds still. So yeah, it's going to be just over 12 minutes, but that's okay. I had fun. That's the important part. That is the important part. 12:06. Well, we learned a lot today. There doesn't seem to be any particular manipulation for Blender. Well, there is, but at the very least right now we can't take advantage of it. Above 80% HP, Blender will always use fist or swipe. From 80 to like 30, Blender will use all his moves, and it looks like Blender is more likely to give you a kill, like a kill move, when you hit 25. The problem is you can't really burn Blender down that fast. Yeah, update my best time, sure. Anyway, I'm going to call it here. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and hopefully, you enjoyed it. I will catch you later. See ya.